Hello everyone. Good afternoon. My speak topic is about narrative characteristic and social motivation of short video rumors about healthcare. My name is Ziwen Luo. You can call me Brooke. Now I'm a visiting scholar from China. I'm in study in the University of the Pacific. Professor Dong is my supervisor. Now, first, let's talk about the reason why we start to do this research. I think there are some reasons about this research. Firstly, in China, the number of the mobile network users is enormous. You can have a look at this chart, and year by year, the number of the mobile network users are bigger and bigger. In 2018, about 99% network users could use their mobile to access the internet. In 2018, short video took the first place in all kind of app application. In China, more and more people use their phone to access all kind of application. Now, the instant message takes the first place, and the short video application takes the fourth place. About this user, most of them want to know about the health care. You can watch the left chart about 14.4% this kind of content. And among the internet users, about 88% want to watch video rumors. So I think this topic is very meaningful. The other side is that it's very important to study the narrative characteristic of short video rumors. Because of the film editing is amazing. I'm not sure whether you can understand this picture. This picture says the girl could make his hair black from white, owing to the miracle onions. In China, this is a famous thing. The other result is that the video rumors of plastic liver cost business nearly $20 million in 2017. Because of there is lots of short videos about the liver that less and less people want to buy this kind of food. So we want to do this research in order to solve some goals. The one goal is to explore the content characteristics and the leverage logic of healthcare. Short video rumors by using the theories of neurology and psychology. The other goal is to analyze the people's psychological motivation to use healthcare videos through interviews. Of course, the final purpose is to propose some countermeasures to cap the spread of rumors. Next, let's talk about the method. Considering the scarcity of sample size of short video about life, all 100 live videos were included in the analysis scope. Health videos were sampled conveniently, and 200 videos were extracted from the total database of health rumors according to the ratio of 2 to 1. Certainly, according to the data collected in this research, it can be divided into two levels: title text and video text. For the title text, root software was used for high-frequency word statistics and textual analysis. For this kind of video text, since they relate to the specific expression of rumors, this part mainly used the malware producer method of textual analysis. Besides, we use another method called the interview to do our research. Participants should be Chinese netizens and often watch short videos. Half of them are journalists or news educators, and half are ordinary netizens. This is the basic information about statistics of respondents. You can look at this table. Among the 12 respondents, half of them are male and half of them are female. And 3 people have a doctorate degree. Another 3 people have a master's degree. So we can say the overall education level is very high. We want to make a contrast. So half of them come from the major or journalism school, and another half people is a normal citizen. But all of them have watched the short video. Only 3 of them have forwarded this kind of video. Now, let's talk about the funding. Firstly, the top 3 high-frequency words were white hair, blacking, and shampoo. You can see this picture. The biggest word is white hair. It appears 163 times. The second biggest word is blackened. It appears 19 times. The second biggest word is champagne. It appears 65 times. In a word, nowadays, Chinese people was very concerned about their health, just like me. The second, let's talk about the content of the title. This kind of title has 3 forms. One is Miaofang type. Miaofang is Chinese word. It means wonderful method. A second title is substitution type. Substitution caters to the traditional imagination of the audience, and its demonstration method is simple and straightforward. For example, it said that the people who have the Chinese character Chuan, you can have a look at your palm wrinkles. If the shape is like this, it's not good. It says if you have this shape of wrinkles, you will be divorced. Of course, this is amazing thing. The finally type of title is threatening type. The third one is the video content. Video content has three forms. One is slide show. The second is cartoon animation. The third one is live stream display. We have 1 minute to have a look at this video.
这个小方法简单有效果，但是不是所有人都适合的。毕竟我们每个人的发质都是不同的。如果你有自己无法解决的白发脱发困扰，可以和老师沟通一下，81408420，81408420。老师每天都会在朋友圈发一些白发脱发的小技巧、小偏方，他特别的专业和热心，会给你最满意的回复。
Though this video is Chinese language, but I'm sure you can know about it. It says that if you add something, for example, 叫 gingers, and some other salt and beers, and you can use this mixture to your head, and your hair will become thinner and thinner. Wow. So I want to have a try. Besides the survey, we have done the interview. In our interview, we have 5 questions. One is that have you ever watched healthcare videos? If yes, those which colors? We found all respondents have seen health videos, but the frequency is differently. Most people watch it through the WeChat and TikTok. The two kind of software and app is very popular in China. There is a specific statement. One respondent says, yes, for example, going to bed late will cause the bodiless. You can make hair every day. We go to bed very late. Whether it's true or not, I feel a little bodiless now. I have been looking for the bodiless sample. I saw more in the WeChat public account. The second question is that why do you watch healthcare videos? the summary is that although the specific reasons are various, most of them are related to disease prevent and health care. In China, with the development of economy, more and more Chinese people are concerned about their health. There is a specific statement. I want to know the health and the wellness knowledge so that I can meet myself. When people reaching middle age, they are paying more and more attention to these things. The third question is that have you ever debated the authenticity of health care videos and why? The summary is that responses were generally skeptical, but could not confirm the authenticity of the video. Some respondents will judge the true and the false based on common sense or by consulting relevant materials. This is a specific statement I have doubted. I don't think it's easy to believe in the so-called folk recitals. We still have to believe in science. Before my uncle lost hair, my mother saw a video saying that sesame can prevent hair loss. My mother gave his brother sesame seeds, but it seems that there is no effect. The fourth question is about have you forwarded this type of video? For what reason? We can conclude that most people have a lot of forwarded such videos, and they mainly worry that unscientific things can mislead others. Some people have selectively forwarded a small number of videos because they feel that these videos have been verified by themselves, and they felt that these videos are reliable. One people said, I have not forwarded this type of video because I have no way of verifying the scientific nature of such videos. So I will not forward them after I have seen that. The last question is that when you forward a healthy video, are you worried about the misleading others? We can conclude that most of respondents did not forward, so there's no such concern, or it's because this concern that they choose not to forward. A small number of people have forwarded videos that have been verified by themselves, so they are not anxious. When people say, I have had concerns, the video I forwarded is quite reliable. Maybe he have found some materials to make this video is right. I generally don't care to forward the information that I don't know. Finally, in conclusion, there are three key factors to control rumors. In China there are too many short video rumors, so we must have found out some factors to control that. The first is that video communication platforms lead to increase the speed of computer and manual censorship. In China, there are many platforms. We found that if the platform have a method, for example, when they found the short video rumors and shortly they delete this kind of short video rumors. Nascent people can be misled. The second is that government, society, and the social price need to strengthen the popularization and dissemination of scientific knowledge of healthcare in order to prove the health literacy of the audience. Nowadays, some people say this is information error or digital error and so on. I think the literacy is very important, especially the health literacy. The final matter is that the individual should learn some basic knowledge about news in order to improve their news literacy, so as to improve their ability to distinguish the truth from the false. In the morning, I take part in some panel. I found some specialists talk about the news literacy. I found it is very important. In our research, we found the six respondents from the journalists or journalism school. They have more news literacy. So none of them have forwarded the short video rumors. That's all. Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
Your participants that you researched, they were all Chinese, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why you did the research, is there like a health scare that's going on in China right now with these videos? Is there like a huge concern that people are becoming ill or sick or hurt?
I think one of the things is that in China now they have more money and more economic kind of position. So in a way that it's always there's a push to get healthier and blacken hair and look prettier. So in a way that it's society kind of push that. So from this internet kind of domain, so there's all kinds of short videos to show that, oh, if you do this, you get better on face, you get better on healthy, and you look younger and stronger. And so in China, so particularly for the health, for the hair, look the healthier and the thicker and also the darker. That's really the push.
And there's no science behind any of this.
Yeah, there's no scientific evidence. Yeah.
It's generally a popular topic,
Yeah.
not especially for someone else.
Yeah. It's not like we have a scare kind of healthy kind of, if you have a kind of the white hair, you will die in like 10 years or so. So there's no that.
It's not of that.
It's not like that
Okay,
nature,
so
but
no
it's
one's-
just kind of, oh, how can we get this look healthier and then have a kind of darker hair for stay longer? Yeah, so that's kind of.
And is this new in China? This concept of looking better, feeling, by doing this kind of,
Is there,
different kinds of
yeah,
stuff.
when you have more money,
interesting.
where do you spend? So when you see your mom, dad, or like the father-in-law. I mean, what kind of gift, what kind of present you want to bring. So this is the feed into that kind of yeah, I have a kind of $1,000. Where should I spend? So maybe I can buy those products to give as a present. Because of that kind of demand and supply kind of thing, so this rumor is to kick into that kind of.
Interesting.
So this is the relation to, since you're seeing such an increase of these videos, it's kind of, you're educating those in China, hey, this is fake news. Don't buy into these videos, don't spend your $1,000
Exactly.
on these hair products because
Yeah.
they really don't work.
Because when
Exactly.
you're
Oh,
60, you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask? It seems like picking up on that idea. It seems like the videos are focused on the kinds of things you would not go to a doctor for, right?
Right.
Like I may be unhappy that my hair is getting thinner. My wife may tease me about it, but I wouldn't make an appointment with my doctor and say, "Doctor, help me," the way I would if I have a sore throat or my stomach keeps hurting for a week. I wouldn't. So it seems like part of it is like, I guess it links up to this idea of disposable income. It's something that it is health related, but it's not the kind of health concern that I would go to a doctor for.
Exactly. Yeah.
And-
so more fall under this hedonistic part rather than utilitarian part.
Right.
So under this more supplemental rather than the essential part.
Yeah, thank you. It's
Now, are
really
people,
interesting.
one more question, if are people actually like losing their income because of this? They're spending so much of it on this stuff that they're,
You know, China
Yes.
is a really kind of a courtesy kind of culture, and everyone go to visit another person, mom, dad, always bring some gifts. So that has become a very popular way to show the gesture because that's culture. Chinese culture is very popular. So because of that kind of need and demand, so in a way that, so what should we do? How do we spend that money? So that has become
Oh,
a vacuum.
interesting.
So the rumor, the internet messages move into that kind of domain. Suddenly, yes, let's do something about that. So because of this people's need, and then suddenly the rumors are getting very popular. Yeah.
So then that makes me want to ask, who's making these videos?
that was
Very good.
that's what-
Yeah.
So Professor Lu can
Yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah.
Who make these videos? Like who are those?
Who are the producers?
The producers making those videos.
Some of is the normal netizen. Some of them may be the professional production. Yeah.
So this is more like an enterprising kind of
Right.
entrepreneur kind of the sellers and I mean when you have a chance to sell something, I mean what do? Make it, right? So get into that. So there's many people have a smart idea, so just try to grab this opportunity to selling a proposal basically. So even that, they may not have the product, but they want to start this kind of selling the ideas.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Besides, the normal citizen do this kind of short video only want to make it fun.
Yeah.
But
Extract more fans.
this, yeah. But some professional
Right.
producer want to make money.
Yeah. So that's like a lot of what happens on the platform Instagram here, right? There are
Exactly.
people who are directly selling things, but then there are people who look like they're ordinary people who are actually also serving as agents for the people whose product is being promoted. Yeah.
So really kind of this kind of presentation tells us that is the fake news, the rumors is everywhere. It's not in the U.S. but in China.
Worldwide.
Not only in China, but particularly in certain area, like people are concerned about, thinking about, really kind of asking about. So particularly in the health, and in health domain, like the hair is getting popular because of Chinese people do care so much about how you look like your hair. I mean, it's quite contrast to America and because the people, I mean, look at those Chinese senior kind of leaders. They all have the same blackened
Yeah.
hair, right? I mean, you never see like a Donald Trump's hair. I mean, never, right?
Right.
Because they want to look at the same like them, in order to reach that far. So the products and find a way to get there in that shape is it's tremendous kind of need and wants.
Yeah, it's like it's on their vanity.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.